Hey everybody, this is Brandon McCaskill. Welcome to the Safari Arie Roadshow. We got Arie here with us, and we're just going to see what he's up to, where he's at, and how things are going. Arie, how's it going?
Good, good. Yeah, actually, it's. Oh, sorry, I realized I was facing the wrong direction for the sunlight.
A little bit of a shadow.
Yeah. There we go. So now we're
There we
good.
go.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty good. It's. I just actually woke up like 5 minutes ago, so I haven't even brushed my teeth. It's a little bit of a cooler morning, as most mornings are.
Yeah.
It's usually actually how I end up sleeping in is because it gets a little bit cool in the morning, and so I put the sleeping bag right over my head, and then I don't realize when the sun comes up, and then all of a sudden I'll wake up and then I take the sleeping bag off my face, and all of a sudden I'm blinded with this light.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, no. So I didn't quite expect to be where I am, but I'm actually currently in Nevada.
Uh-huh.
There's my tent, and I
Okay.
don't know if you can see the view I have
Yeah, that's beautiful.
behind me. Yeah, so this is Nevada, and literally where the vegetation is behind me on the other side of this road or turnaround,
Yeah.
that's California.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Death Valley. So
Cool.
Nevada, California.
California.
Um, and so behind my tent, I don't know, maybe not quite 20 kilometers is Beatty, Nevada, a town.
Okay.
So what happened is I took Highway 78 um, from Ridgecrest into Death Valley, and there's a small campground slash gas station grocery store called Panamint Springs. And so I
Hmm.
was there a few days ago, and then coming into Death Valley, there's another gas station grocery store in Stovepipe Wells. And so I biked there, did this crazy climb. It took me like the whole day to climb. I was frozen solid in my fingers up top, called Town Pass. Anyways, the next day I get into Stovepipe Wells to discover they've got like no groceries whatsoever.
Oh, no.
And I'm down to my last box of Kraft dinner.
Oh,
And
no.
and I said, well, what about Furnace Creek? Because there's another place, Furnace Creek, that's probably about 20 miles away from there, give or take, or something like that. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh no, they're completely shut down. They're closed because
Hmm.
of COVID.
Yeah.
And it's like I got one box of Kraft dinner, and this place has no groceries.
Wow.
They got those little containers of Kraft dinner for like $5.
Yeah.
So dinner would be like $20 worth of Kraft dinner if I
Gee.
bought groceries there.
How do you cook
So
craft dinner out in the desert?
oh, I have a stove, of course. Um, but anyways, the thing is so this girl is like, well, there's Beatty, Nevada. That's where your groceries. There's a town, Beatty, Nevada. It's
Hmm.
like she said, it's 33 miles. So I don't. That was like 50 kilometers. So I'd have to. So I actually had to bike 40 kilometers out of my way because I had to come out in way a little bit to take the highway down the center of Death Valley. But
Yeah.
so I had to just yesterday or over the last 2 days bike 40 kilometers out of my way to get groceries. So, anyways, I asked her. I said, "So what's it like to go from Stovepipe Wells to Beatty? Because I
Hmm.
just climbed this 5,000-foot pass, like just killed me kind of deal.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do this in the summer." But anyway, she's like, "Oh, well, it's up, down, up, down, up, down." I'm like, "Okay, 50 kilometers up, down, no problem. I can handle that." It wasn't up, down, up, down. I literally left the town like within 2 miles and started climbing. And I spent the entire day climbing. In fact, that day I climbed probably was my record climb for the entire bike ride.
Wow.
And it's like there's only like two highways in this whole park, and she couldn't get it right. I don't know if I was like I was like should I laugh or be pissed? Because there's like, I mean, if it had been in the summertime, I would have
Yeah.
died because I wouldn't have had enough water or
Yeah.
supplies, because I would have thought, oh, okay, no big deal. But
Yeah.
the whole day I had to climb till 7. It gets dark at 5 because that's when the sun goes down. I had to actually bike till 7:30 to get to the top because I only had one box of Kraft dinner, which meant if I had supper and then I had like 10 miles of climbing, I would have died from not having anything to eat. So
Hmm.
I biked straight through the dark to get to the top of this hill, which is somewhere back there. That's actually, so what happened is so yesterday I went basically downhill all the way into Beatty.
Yeah.
to get my groceries, and I'm completely stocked up. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm basically headed back into Death Valley to go to Furnace Creek and then make my way, I guess, south or whatever towards Las Vegas.
Right.
But yeah, so anyway, so I not last night, the night before, I camped on, it's called Daylight Pass.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was probably my record climbing for a single day. So much for up, down, but yeah, probably my record climb for probably this entire bike ride. Picked up supplies yesterday, and basically just by the time I got out of there, because that always takes time, is I basically just got myself back to the California border.
Yeah.
And so anyways, yeah, camped there, and as you can see from behind me,
Yeah.
pretty wicked view. That's the one thing about the desert, is it's
That's
like,
really cool.
yeah, it's always wicked views. And so yeah, so basically it's all good. I mean, the weather, I know it's interesting because when I left LA, basically from the moment of being in LA, I like left in a t-shirt. It was the first time I was in a t-shirt the whole in the US, first time, because everything else before that was kind of coolish. Sun would be out, but still be a little bit of slight cool breeze. But basically when I left LA, I basically left in a t-shirt, and I got myself all the way into Death Valley in a t-shirt all day long. In fact, usually in the morning, I actually wouldn't even wear a shirt. Like, that's how nice it was. Like summer. It was like, being Canadian, it was like summertime Canada. It was beautiful. But then coming into Death Valley, I got into some wicked headwinds.
Yeah.
And now it is like, I mean, right now, like I'm in a hoodie, and you know, my hands are cool. I mean, they're not. Yesterday, actually, when I came down this mountain, I actually was wearing mitts because of just the slight cool breeze. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure going back into Death Valley if I'll be back into some hotter temperatures, probably. But anyways, I don't know. The last couple of days, it's been a little bit on the cool side, like a slight cool breeze. But I mean, that was the other thing. Those two big passes I climbed, I did not break a single sweat. I'm probably one of the only cyclists that ever climbed those passes without breaking a sweat, because it was a little bit on the cool side.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's about it. Like, I'm in Nevada, and I'm about to go as soon as I make breakfast, hot dogs.
Yeah.
I had hot dogs. That's the thing, is when I eat hot dogs, I have half the pack for supper.
Yeah.
And then because it's meat, I have half the pack. I have the remainder for breakfast the next morning, kind of deal.
Yeah.
And that gives me a break from fried eggs. So yeah, so after I make my hot dogs, I'll make my way back into California, into Death Valley, and then on my way to Las Vegas.
So for a second, are you able to position your camera to show us your setup on your bike? Like, how do you carry these groceries? In case someone watching doesn't know.
What? We'd have to do that maybe for another show, because well, no, because I haven't even brushed my teeth, so everything's inside my tent. And my bike is, I'm trying to angle this with, it's very weird to angle this. I'm trying to do this. Ouch. And now you're making me look like a goofball. Hold on a second, because now my bike is about to tip. With the trailer, I'm actually with the trailer, I'm actually able to balance my bike. There it is. I'm actually able to bike. Whoops. Let me see if I can do this. No, I can't. I can't even get myself out of this. With my trailer, I'm actually able to balance.
There it is.
There. Okay. So with my trailer, I'm actually able to balance my bike to stand up.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah. That's why if you look at a lot of the photos I post of my camp, usually the bike is sitting up, and it's because it's balanced. But the food mostly goes in the trailer,
right?
Kind of deal. But yeah, no, unfortunately, maybe we'll have to do a video, I guess. Yeah, a show that just shows my bike loaded. I mean, I post lots of photos, but we've never actually done that really on video. So that actually be a good idea. Yeah.
SafariArie.ca if you want to see those photos. Well, awesome.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Arie, for giving us an update. Letting us know where you are. Sounds like you're in a good spot. You're not suffering or anything, so that's good.
Yep. And I got no snow yet, so I'm happy about that too.
Snow here. All right. I bet you don't miss it either.
No, no, it's weird. I don't know what it is. I never got used to the cold weather. I really, and that's the thing is people think that I'm out of the cold weather, but I think I have cold weather waiting for me in Utah because from Vegas, the
Oh yeah.
plan is to go into Utah,
Yeah.
and Utah is pretty cold right now. And I think they get snow and
Mm,
all this and that. So,
right.
you know, I don't think I'm out of the snow, the winter, whatever you want to call it yet. I think I have some of that ahead of me still. So,
Okay.
whatever, figure it out.
Yeah,
Just keep pedaling.
that's right. All right. Well,
Yep.
we'll cut this short. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you, Ari, and
Yep.
we'll
All
catch you
right.
in the next video.
Awesome.
Bye now.